Hey everyone, welcome to IT Twist. My name is Gaurav. In this video, we will learn about list, tuple, and set in detail. List and tuples are collections which are always ordered, and set is a collection which is always unordered, and in set, duplicates are not allowed. So we will see all these in action in this video. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button below for programming tutorials and technology updates. So I'm in my Visual Studio Code, so let's look into list. A list is a collection which is always ordered and changeable. Lists are always stored in a consecutive blocks of memory. We create a list using square brackets. So we can store any type of data types inside list. So let's create one list, and I'm creating a list of different brands. So I am storing different collection of strings like Google, and then we have big brands like Facebook and Twitter. Okay, and this is a list basically. So how to print the list? With the use of the print function. So we will just write brands, and when I will go to this terminal and when I will execute python lists.py, you will see Google, Facebook, and Twitter. If you want to see how many elements are there in the list, you can always use the inbuilt function, which is len, and when you will use this len function, you will save this and execute, you will get the length. So as of now, we have 3 elements in the list, which is Google, Facebook, and Twitter. Remember, in list we have different type of indexes, that the indexes will always start with 0. So Google will be 0, and Facebook will be on the first index, and Twitter will be on the second index. So if we have any more elements, for example, when we add something like Reddit, its index will be 3. Now, how to access the elements inside the list? So we can access a particular element with the index. So when I will go to this print command and I will write brands and I will specify the index of 0, going to the terminal and write python list.py, hit enter, and you will find Google. For example, I'm writing here 1 and I will again execute, you will get Facebook. When I will write 3 and again execute, you will find Reddit. As we have seen earlier, the list index will always start from 0, then we have 1, and then we have 2, and last index, in our case it is Reddit because list end here. So we have something called negative indexes as well in Python, which will always start with -1 from the end. So this 3 can also be written as -1, and this second last element can be written as -2, and so going forward it will be go on increasing. So if I execute this brands -1, you will find Reddit, and for example I'm writing this is -1 and this is -2, this is -3, and this is -4. So when I will write -4, you will find Google. Great, right? So what if when I will write -5? So you will not find any kind of an element because list is out of the range. Keep this in mind. If our list can grow up to 1000 elements, if we use negative indexes, our -1 will be always the last element. Okay, and our -2 will be the always second last element. So that's why we use negative indexes, because we can access the last element more appropriately and more efficiently. So as of now, in this scenario, we have seen how to retrieve a particular single element. So how to return a range of the elements? We can return a range of elements in Python. So let's see that. In order to explain this concept to you more appropriately, I am just writing down one comment which will list down each and every indexes of each and every element of the list, brands, and I'm just going down and I'm writing down a comment. In Python, you can write a comment with this hash. Got it? So for example, I want to return a range of indexes from Google till Twitter. Okay, we want to print Google, Facebook and Twitter on my screen. So how to do that? So as you can see on my screen, the Google index is 0 and going forward Twitter index is 2. So how to print that? We can print by using this particular colon operator. Before that we will specify our start index, and after that we can specify our end index plus 1. So how to print this particular thing starting from Google till Twitter? So we can print it by simply starting from 0 index, we can print it till 2 index, which is our end index, plus 1, which will be 3. So when I will go down and print python lists.py, you will see Google, Facebook and Twitter. So what about I want to print it from our starting index till Reddit? So simply I will specify this 0. The start index and end index is 3, so plus 1, which will be 4. So when I will again run it on my terminal, you will see Google, Facebook, Twitter and Reddit. Not limited to this, we can also do it by the negative indexes. For example, I want to print it from the Google till Twitter, again with the negative indexes. How to do that? The starting index is -4 and end index is -2. So -2 plus 1 is -1. So when I will go to my terminal, again execute it, you will find the result. So what if I want to print it from Facebook till Reddit? So how to do that? Facebook index is 1 and end index is 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So as I saw, our start index is 1 and till we need to go till 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4. Either we can specify this, or if we don't specify this, it will execute, it will work fine. So it will print till Facebook, Twitter and Reddit. So what we concluded from this? So if we want to go till the end index, we don't need to specify the end index. It is optional. So just we need to specify the start index and colon, and the end index, it will auto assume it is going till the end. Hope you got this concept. Now we will see some of the operations of the list. Let's start with how to add elements in the list. So for example, I want to add a brand which is Microsoft. So how to do that? So I will just go to this brands dot append. Append function is there, and there we need to add a particular thing here. So I will just write Microsoft and it will append this to the end of the list. So append will always work and it will append the element in the list always at the end position. So if I execute brands again, and when I will see this, you will see Google, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit and Microsoft. So what if I want to insert this particular element in a specific location? So how to do that? For example, I want to insert the element in the first position. So how to do this? So we have one particular operations in the list, which is insert. So insert will take two arguments, which is a position and an element. For example, I want to add Microsoft in place of Facebook on the index 1. So how to do that? We will just specify the position, just the index. So we will just specify the index, which is 1. So when I again execute this, you will see Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Twitter and Reddit. Now let's see how to remove the element. So as of now we have Google, Facebook, Twitter and Reddit as a brand. So how to remove Facebook from the list? So we can write brands dot remove and we can just specify the object name, so it will be Facebook, and when I will print this brands over here, you will not find Facebook anymore. So Google, Twitter and Reddit is there. Like in remove, we can remove a specific object from the list. So we have one more operation which is similar to remove, it is pop. So what pop will do, it will always pop out the last element from the list. So when I will run this, you will see Google, Facebook and Twitter is there, Reddit is no more. And we can also store this particular element which is popped out from the list into a variable. So let's write down popped element. So when I will print it this, so you can see Reddit is there. Now after the pop operation, we will see one another operation which is sort. So how to sort an elements of the list. So let's get started with that. So for example, I just wrote brands.sort, and after that I print this brands. You will see the elements of the list are sorted in ascending order. So when I will run python.list.py, it returned Facebook, Google, Reddit and Twitter. So it returned me the list in the sorted format. For example, you want to return an element in the descending order, so you will just write reverse is equal to true. So when you again rerun this, you will find Twitter, Reddit, Google and Facebook. So after sort operation, we will see one another operation which is extend. So what if we want to extend our list further? So how to do that? So for example, I have one more list which is brands web, and let's say we have some more things, for example YouTube, and then we have Bing, and then we have DuckDuckGo. So for example, I want to combine these two lists together. So how to do that? So you might be thinking that we should append a particular object which is brands_web. When we will run this, and you will see Google, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, and it append one more list into this parent list. Got it? So how to extend this list further? So we have one operation which is extend. So when we will use brand.extend and we will specify our second list. So when I will run it again, you will see Google, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, Bing, DuckDuckGo in a single list. So that is the power of using extend function. So I hope you got this. These are all the list function. So let's move ahead to tuples. Likewise list, tuples are also a collection which are ordered. So what is the difference between list and tuples? Let's understand. List is a mutable, and whereas tuples is immutable. So what it meant by mutable and immutable? So mutable is that thing which can be changed, but immutable is that thing which can't be changed. So let's see that with the help of an example. So now I will erase all things and I will create one more variable which is brands_1, and I will assign this brands to this. And what if I will change the index 0 from Google to IT twist? So let's print both the things, brands as well as brands_1. So brands_1. So you will see both are changed. I changed brands, but brands_1 also changed. So that's why list is mutable. So when you assign a particular list to another variable, so when you change the first list, the changes will be reflected to the another list as well, because internally it is referring to the same memory locations. So I'm commenting this code right now, and let me comment this, and we create a particular tuple by using round brackets instead of a square brackets. So brands is now tuples instead of a list. So let me get rid of this line, and when I will run it, you will see both are getting returned because I created a tuple which is brands and assign it to brands_1. When I print both, the both will return the same results. So what if I will do this particular line of code which is brands in index of 0 assign IT twist. So when I will run this, you will find an error because tuple object does not support item assignment, which means tuple is immutable. You can't change tuples. So that is the main difference between a tuple and the list. Now let's see the other data type, which is set. A set is always unordered, unlike list and tuples that are always ordered. In set we cannot have duplicate values, but in tuples or list we can have duplicates. So let's understand now set. So let me get rid of these lines and I'm clearing everything right now. So these are the tuples, and when we use curly braces, it means it is set. So in set, when I will write again Reddit and after that I will print brands, you will see Reddit will come only once. It doesn't came 2 times. Got it? And moreover, you will see that Google, Facebook, Reddit and Twitter is coming because it is always unordered, unlike list and tuples. Now let's see some operations of the set. So let's create another set which is brands_1. So here I will specify IT twist and Microsoft. Okay, so we have one operation which is union. So let's print brands.union brand_1. So when I will run it, you will see Twitter, Facebook, Google, IT twist, Microsoft, Reddit in an unordered manner. And we have moreover another operation which is intersection. So what will intersection do? It will find out the common elements between the two lists and return them. So as of now, when I will run this, you will see set is empty. So when I will write say Reddit here as well and I will run it again, you will find Reddit there because it will find the intersection of two set. Hope you are clear about that thing, and moreover you just need to take one thing into your mind. When you will specify this doesn't mean it is a set, it means it is a dictionary. So we have a dictionary thing. I will cover that in the next video, but remember this, when you specify the empty thing, it is not a set, it is a dictionary. If you want to write a blank set, instead of using 2 curly braces, you need to write set. So that's it for this video, and in the next video we will cover about dictionaries. If you have any kind of queries or suggestions, please feel free to comment in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.